Okay, so this right here should just be a very quick, very short video about those two Smallrig monopods. It's the 4464, 4465 monopod, and I didn't find any video comparing exactly those two models against each other. So right now I do have both of them here, and in my opinion they are in a way very similar, but in other ways very different from each other. And I will get into the maximum height and stuff, because I think you can just see this on just a basic Amazon listing. However, in this video I really want to focus on how does it feel, how is it working with each of those monopods, and what are the difference, and maybe why I would choose one over the other. So I think in this shot you can see the main feature of both of them. You can just, with this quick release lever, adjust the height, and this is very similar, or like exactly similar with both of them. But you can see here you just have this small ball head. So here you can see you have a proper video head. You can just move around and get very smooth camera movements. And with this monopod, you just, like a normal ball head pretty much, you can adjust the angle and also move the head, and it's also a very smooth movement, but of course you don't have the same control as you have with that one. But what's the main attraction with this monopod, at least for me, is this quick release and locking mechanism right here. So now it's unlocked, I can push that button and I can remove this whole monopod. And I not only can remove it here, I have the same button here at the bottom. So I can also remove this whole monopod and just attach the head to the tripod. And now I have this small tripod just for very low angles. And I think this is the main attraction of the more expensive monopod from Smallrig. However, I have this Ulanzi quick release system with all my camera gear. So naturally I attached it on this monopod. And initially, when you get this 4464, if I remember correctly, at least the smaller monopod, you have this tripod attached at the bottom. So as you can see here, the dishwasher is way too loud. So as you can see here, I just attached my quick release system with my iFootage tripod I had lying around, because now I have the same functionality with the bigger Smallrig monopod, just with this less expensive one. And for me this is the biggest game changer, because otherwise you had to unscrew this pole from this tripod every time, and then you had to unscrew this ball head and screw it onto that tripod, which like defeats the purpose of having a quick system. I mean, you have literally this quick release system to be faster, and this, like for me at least, defeats this whole purpose. And I wanted a monopod for two different reasons. First, I wanted a nice talking head camera angle for my studio, and I show it to you now. So as you can see, this is my small studio space, and I want to have some talking head angles, so I just put the monopod here. And I also want to have a camera placement over here, so I can have this in the background. Because the studio is so small, I need to have some creative angles, and a monopod is very helpful for that, because I couldn't fit such a full-blown tripod there. You can see this is a very small footprint compared to that one. So having a monopod over here and one over here is very helpful for that. And creating content is difficult in itself, so I really wanted to make it the easiest. So just basically to reduce the friction, and for that I wanted a monopod. And the second reason is to film in the gym. Until now I just had this tripod for the gym and had my camera, which is filming me now, attached here, which worked fine, especially or only for the low angles, which is at the same time very convenient for the gym, because you really don't want to film other people, and when filming from a low angle the chances of filming other people isn't that high, to be honest. But for some shots, it just looked awkward always filming from down below. So I wanted to have a quick system, and this Smallrig Monopod with this quick release system seemed like the right choice. However, when I got this one, I felt that it's a bit flimsy. I wasn't too confident in the monopod itself. So because of that, I bought this version, which is more sturdy. It just, you feel the quality difference, I would say. Of course, it's heavier because of the ball head, but at the same time, if you don't need this ball head, you can also just have this plate here. You get a separate plate with that and attach that, remove this whole contraption, but then you only have the possibility to move the head with this small ball joint here, which won't allow for that much movement, to be honest. So if you want a small ball head, I would think that one is the one you want to go with. And if you want an overall better quality monopod, which is a bit more heavy and just feels a bit more sturdy, I want to go with that one. Especially because this built-in quick release system, it just is sturdy, and I'm confident mounting a 3000 camera up here. So I think saving like 100, like basically this is double the price from that one, and that was $170 if I'm correct. And doubling the amount in a way feels ridiculous, but when I thought, well, I'm mounting a $3000 camera there and I want to have the confidence that this monopod isn't tipping over, I feel like it's the money is well spent. However, if you're wondering, the span of the tripods, so this is the tripod from the less expensive monopod and this is the tripod from the more expensive one, they are nearly the same size. So here you can see the more expensive one. Can you see? This camera has so good eye autofocus, it always focuses on my eye, so I have to cover my face. So you can see that the more expensive one is a little bit wider, but I don't think that this will make such a difference. And the iFootage tripod I attached here is also a little bit less wide than the more expensive Smallrig one, but by 5 millimeters, so it's like barely noticeable. However, and that's what I want to communicate with this video, this monopod feels overall more sturdy. I'm more confident with this monopod holding my camera. I hope I could help you with your decision. Have a great one. Ciao.